Des from Aro-Tarot here, and I have no idea how well this video is gonna go. It's not easy to film anything that is downwards because this tripod cannot really support this camera, and my mom does not know where her actual tripod is. Since, you know, I use her camera because, yeah. Anyway, I will obviously be picking up this and, like, moving it over so you can, like, see and stuff. I've only filmed, like, one other, like, downwards video before, which was on the other side of, which was on my right, and I have this on my left. My desk is one of those cornery ones. So, yeah, anyway, this is day 17. I'm, like, behind, so I'm, like, catching up. This is for day 17 of hashtag 31 Days of Tarot 19, and it is what is your favorite way to tarot journal, planners, apps, bullet journals, and there is two things to bring out. I figured I would try to just film it like this. Oh, there's my fingers. I thought I'd just try to film it like this instead of, like, just holding everything up to the camera. Figured I'd at least see how all that's going. So, yeah, anyway, so the first thing is I use a traveler's notebook, which is my tarot journal, and then I also do, and you'll see how bad it is right now. I'm, like, having a hard time with doing my daily pulls again. And I apparently did not fill out my information for the 19th. Oh no! I'm just gonna randomly just write stuff down. Crap, I don't remember. How many pages did I read? I don't remember how many pages in a book I read. I'm just gonna put down 20. Since I think it was close to 20. And then I just need to... No, tell me how many I wrote. Okay. Okay, there we go. That was just annoying me. I don't have anything written down for the 20th either. Which just ended. Oh no. Oh no. I was reading and I'm not done reading yet since I'm staying up all night. So I guess that is okay. Anyway, that was annoying me. The first thing I do is this is my planner. The only part you're going to see, like, tarot journaling-ish kind of stuff is in this kind of area. I have these corners, and they all mean something. I'm not keeping up very well at all because I suck. But the one that is in the top left corner on each day is where I put, like, daily draws. If there's an X, it means I was stupid and I forgot to draw one. If it's just a solid color, that means it's an oracle card. And then, for instance, this would be, like, the Two of Wands. There's an oracle. That's an oracle. X means I forgot because I'm stupid. Six of Cups right there. And then, like, in the days, I guess, for instance, this was, like, the first week. Weeklies go up here in the planners. Then I also, like, for the first of the year, I pulled the Sun. So I wrote that down on what deck it was, you know, and then for the second, I drew the Three of Wands. So, like, that kind of thing. And then you go back here, and then I also keep track of, like, what decks that I'm actually using. It's just a fun thing I like to do. I like to see, like, what decks I actually use the most out of the year. And then also, like, in a way, once this month ends and I have to put some decks away from my shelf and bring some new ones out, this can also help me figure out, well, did I actually use this deck? No, I didn't. Des, you needed to put it away. But Des, it's pretty! You know, like, Des, you gotta put it away. Bring out another one to use. You know, I don't know. I always think, like, this is, fun to do. So that's what I do in like my planner. And then for the tarot journal, which I have been neglecting for so long, I have this, which is my traveler's notebook. This is the Prima, I can't remember their full business name. It's Prima something, and this is the Nomad. So that's specifically, I have an unboxing of this actually on the channel of when I got it, and I was like smelling it. So here, this is like, I love, like, this person's, like, artwork. This one is, crap, oh, what is it? Wait. Da-da-da-da, I'm looking it up, da-da. My thing is just slow. It's on the other page. Venetia, which is on Etsy. And it's a shop from Sydney, Australia. And I love their little charms. I have Dorian in my planner. I have another traveler's notebook that has a Spirited Away one on it. Like, literally, like, it is so cute. Like, here's my Spirited Away one. Like, it's so cute. And then also on this one, we have Colin, which the Dorian one looks just like this, except for it's, you know, Dorian, and this one's Colin. The Star and Belle have since fallen off, but, like, you know, Colin is still here, you know, being all cute, you know. Got his little blush, you know, and he's smiling, you know, like, I am going out to the dance with him. And then here, I had to get this one. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this is the most beautiful charm I have ever seen in my life. Like, literally, you've got Vivian and Dorian and Solus, and they are all just sticking their middle finger up, and Solus is even doing both. Like, this is amazing. Just, I love it. So, of course, it had to go on the on the tarot journal. So yeah, I just open it up. I have it all decorated on the side and here because it's just pretty that way. So this insert here is supposed to be like me writing down my interpretations of every single card just in general, which I've just neglected to do so much, and it's actually kind of a good thing I've neglected. Like, I've written about like the first, like, I think 5 on like my computer. I just never put it down here. And it's kind of a good thing I never did, because like now that I like want to make my one deck, which I was going to make like with this interpretation, now I could just write them like while I'm making the cards, so that's nice. Each page, obviously I use washi tape to make tabs. Then each page has like my favorite like interpretations of the cards along with like the names. So like this one's from the Dragon Age Inquisition Tarot, which is Sarah. This one's from the Nicoletta Ciccoli. I can just like randomly go through. From the Justice League, of course, it's Red Hood. That's one's from the Cesare Bito Tarot. While Unknown, Ophidia Rosa. You know, like, it's just like that, and of course, like, obviously it's not, like, the most up-to-date thing ever, just since, like, I've gotten even more decks since I even made this, and then I keep, like, just a piece of paper with lines in the back, because, you know what I can do? I can literally just put it, and then, oh, I can see lines, and then my handwriting won't get so messy. This one is another one I haven't really written in. This one's going to be, like, my Fool's Journey, which this one was probably one of my newer inserts that I made. I had another one, and then I just made this one, so it was prettier. It's so pretty. So while I'm making the deck, like, I'll write everything down in here. This is just a folder of just all of my decks that I keep here, and along with some, like, ideas for some spreads. Which, like, this I made this insert, I made this insert. This one I bought, oh, I do actually have the paper for this one. And then, of course, I'm going to put pretty flowers. I mean, butterflies, not flowers, duh. This one's for spreads, so it's got my spreads in it. You know. which I need to make more. This one's another one I bought. This one, I have my Dragon Age Inquisition deck out for the month, so this is my Dragon Age Inquisition, like, insert. So I've only done a few. Oh my god, here's my beautiful fox bookmark. Isn't that the cutest? I also got that on Etsy. What shop did I get that one from? I got that one from... Gotta go to my purchases and scroll a few pages back because it's been a while since I bought it. I guess it's page 2, probably towards the bottom. Yes, I got that from Fun Usual Suspects. And it is so cute. This bookmark is so cute. But yeah, so... Of course, I just like making bookmarks with washi, you know, so, the pages start here, and then this would be, swords, cups, this one's probably pentacles, maybe? No, that's wands, and then I have pentacles in the back, which is coins in this deck. But yeah, of course, like, the covers, the way I decorate these ones is, like, my favorite of the cards, and then, like, the backs. You can tell it's Colin, you know, it's Colin. Yeah, for the major ones, I give myself a full page. So you can see I'm neglecting everything. Where's the ones that I did it right on? I've written in 2 cards. See? Like, this is what I wrote for the Hangman. And, like, literally, like, I really like how I have journaled the few cards that I have in this one. Which I write them on my docs first, which my computer is right over there. That's where the light's coming from, over here. I write them on there first, you know, in case there's any, like, spelling errors or, like, grammar errors or just anything like that. And also, my mind usually, like... My mind runs very fast, so I need, like, I type way faster than I physically write, and I just, you know, like, my brain is moving, so I need to type it out. I can't write things, just like this, unless I'm coming up with ideas, because you're like, oh, what about this? Oh, but what about this? You know, it's the only way I can write it down, you know, without typing it first. That actually makes it easier for me to, like, write it out when it's, like, just, I could do this in a story, or this, you know, that's actually easier to write it out in my hand. But, yeah, for this one, like, for each card, I kind of thought it'd be cool to, where's my other one I did? There's one other one. Oh, I remember it was both Sarah, because I actually pulled a card from the deck instead of doing them in order, because that's what made me take so long on the deck that I actually have written a whole insert for. So I just randomly pulled them, and it ended up being this one first, the Hangman, Sarah, and then I got the Star, which is, Sarah again for the friendship. She's got 3 cards. You get the Fool, which is her starter card in the game. This is when you finish her friend quest, and then this one is if you romanced her. So since this is a romance card, I had my character that I've created in the game, Callie, who romances Sarah, talk about her and how it relates to the Hanged Man. So, like, this is Callie and what she wrote down. So it's supposed to be like almost like journal entries talking about the subject from certain ones of my characters. So this one's from Callie, which she literally put like little hearts and I love ya right there, since she's that kind of gal. So Sarah, most probably think that I'm mad because I can't stop thinking of her. True, she's a bit wacky at times, but aren't we all? We aren't? Oh, well then. I guess it's something that Sarah and I have in common. I understand her, and she understands me. Of course things weren't always so smooth. I remember when she was pissed off at me, and I couldn't think of a single reason why. Why is my cute and wild elf so upset with me? A dream? You're mad at me because of a dream? She was serious, though. She was afraid of me dying, and she kept going on and on about the things that pissed her off in our relationship. Really, she was just upset at the fact that she was falling in love with me. It was all fun and games, but actually developing feelings like that made her look at it all differently. What would happen if I died? What would happen if I left? Nothing was simple anymore, but that's fine, because I love her too. Fuck what everyone else thinks or feels, because we know who we are, and we know who we are together. We're 2 badass rogues that make each other happy. So, like, that's just how that card is for, like, that character of mine in the deck, and I thought that was a fun little way to journal about the cards. And I need to do this more. It's just right now I'm trying to focus any writingness, I want to focus on working on a story that I'm writing, which I'm actually now world building for. Like, I'm literally creating a map now, even though it's mostly supposed to just take place in the town, but who knows, maybe she'll go and, I don't know, I know some places will get mentioned, like maybe like where Cassius is from, maybe where Renart's family's originally from, and then of course like when Renart goes to the abandoned fort at the end and just stuff like that. Yeah, and then this one is from my one character. I haven't really played her much. But her name is, Shilani, and this is kind of, her thoughts on this with the star in mind. So, yeah, that's kind of just how I've done it. Of course, like, just in general, full ones, I always give a full page for the majors, same with the court cards. Minors get half. This insert that I had bought in one of the sheets had just come out, like, it didn't like get put in with the other ones by accident, which I didn't mind. So like usually, like for instance, you go to like the Ephedia Rosa, like you'll have wands, and then like my favorite of the wands cards. So Ephedia Rosa is another deck I have out, so I thought maybe if I was in the mood I could journal about it. The one that I actually have finished is the Yonasa Yaos, which this one didn't take too long once I finally got myself to start doing them, because they're just little tiny, almost poetic-y, kind of lines. For instance, for the King of Coins, it's my reign is simple and understandable with life. Like with life, there is death. Under our flesh is bone, everything is here, and I look forward. I can wait, though, I have time, and I must be cautious, for even bones break and turn to dust. So just little things like that. Which I like how I put that one together. I just couldn't not put it together like that for that deck, you know? And then finally, this is the actual journal one, which, this is a new thing, so there's not many entries. This one is when I got, actually, this one, which I got this for Christmas. I picked it out at the store. It was only like $6. My mom actually got one too, when we went back, and then she's either like said that I could use it if I wanted it, or she'd use it. Who knows when it'll get used, but it came with an insert that was blank. As you can see, it was this material, and I put this Winnie the Pooh scrapbooking paper over top because it's so cute. You know, I just used washi to put journal. So Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is so cute. I love Winnie the Pooh. And Piglet. Piglet was always my favorite. So of course Piglet had to be on here. And this one is actually me journaling. Last year I tried to keep like a separate book, which I'm actually using now as my reading journal. I tried to use this one, which, look at shiny. I tried to use this one as my, my tarot journal for just writing down like, spreads and like what I got. It was kind of hard, trying to remember to pull this out and just use it. And then sometimes me and my brother, we just do spreads after spreads because it's just fun to just sit down, ask the cards questions based on like new spreads that like we've never used before, or even like maybe, well, for me it would be decks that I might not use too much. My brother only has 2 decks, and he only reads with the one, since the other one he was finding difficulty, especially in the core cards, so he wants to read the book first. But yeah, just like us hanging out, it's always hard to just write down everything, especially since it's not like I do the reading and then I can write it down while he's doing his. Like, we flip them over at the same time to see like the differences, because that's always fun. We started doing that when we did a philosophy one, so it would be like, do you believe in God? Like, what's the meaning of life? Like, stuff like that. And so it was interesting to compare, especially since we do have, like, different thoughts on those anyway. So yeah, that's what this one used to be, and I tore those pages out. And I'm using this for my reading log now, my reading journal, which literally is, fuck yeah, it's so cute. Which I've already made a few mistakes, but this is my first time actually having a reading journal, so, like, this is gonna be mistakes just going in. Specifically, I ended up getting, mostly I got one book. I thought I was gonna have a week, it was going to take a week maybe before that one came in the library, because I'm using Libby for audiobooks. And it was like, it'll be available soon. And I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I'll probably have like a week. I can get into one of my other ones. Literally next day, hey, it's available and you've checked it out now. And I'm like, wow, thanks. So, I just gotta work in the whole, just pages and stuff. I need to put this down somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, anyway. I was trying to do that one. This one, I thought it might be better as an insert, because as an insert, I could take it with me, and this one isn't really like a dedicated, like, oh, it has to be this and this. This one I can have like my sewing one, which, what's this? Oh, this was on the newsletter. I need to put that over there with my sewing stuff. I'll just put this right here for now. But this one is just kind of like the one that I can take with me. So like sewing, I think this was going to be for another, oh, this is going to be for, I think maybe another story, I don't know. Just like my folder with some stuff, and then like my story. So I could put like the insert like literally in here if I didn't want to like take another, if I was taking this and I didn't want to take another one. And then also the reason why I have it in here is because I have more reason to pull this out. And then I could be like, hey Des, yeah, you see these other inserts? Maybe you should do some of them, you know? But yeah, and then just journaling wise, I did my year ahead, which is what this first page is. And I'm not going to do it for daily pulls because, gosh darn, I literally always put myself to and be like, Des, you have to do this and this and this and this. And it's like, I can't do that to myself. So I don't journal about like just daily pulls, but weekly pulls I do. So I skipped a week. I accidentally forgot which, oh yeah, it's Monday now. It's after midnight, so it's Monday. So I have to do for the 21st. But this was for the week of the 14th to 20th, the 1st through the 6th. I forgot that one week, and I need to go and highlight this one still. I just highlight it so it's easier to see, but just, for instance, the 14th through the 20th, I pulled the Portal of New Beginnings from the Open Portals Oracle. And then for like the theme, and then for like the other two cards, which are kind of like, it's supposed to be like theme and then like advice or like information. Usually just kind of all gets read together though. So for that one I drew the World and the Ten of Pentacles. So all together it read as something new is starting, and this something will lead to happiness and completeness. Pretty sure it is starting my book and maybe also buying a new trilogy. Which, that's because, like, literally right when I did this, I also had, bought a book trilogy to read. So, literally exploring a whole new world! And it's a physical object because they're books. But yeah, that's just how the journaling is. I need to get myself to do the things more. How am I supposed to close it? There it is. There we go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's just the tarot journal, which just, I love this journal. It's so great. And just, yeah, just part of my planner and how I do that. Reading log will obviously make an appearance in the end shelf video. Since I'll definitely be talking about the books that I've read. Which at the point of filming this, I have finished 2. Started 3. Because I thought that I was going to be able to maybe get through, like I had said earlier, I thought I was going to be able to maybe get maybe a weekend of the one book. And that one, I'm definitely not even going to finish this month. I'm going to probably just tear that page out and just read that book next month. Maybe, finish it up, but like, yeah, the one book I'm a little over halfway done with, the other one, not much in, but those two, I'm going to try to finish those up, and then if I finish those 2 up, I'll have read 4 books this month, which is great. way better than what I've been doing of telling myself that I'm gonna read and then I never do. So I'm at least reading, and it helps having audiobooks that I can listen to while I am doing art. Like literally like those speed paints that I've been doing, like literally what I was doing while painting and coloring them was literally listening to an audiobook. It's just the audiobook is 17 and a half hours long, and the other one is 18 hours long, so they're kind of long. But anyway, oh my god, there's a cute kitten on my Tumblr dash. It's so cute. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That was, oh, what question was that? 17. That was day 17 of Ethony's hashtag 31 days of tarot 19. I'm Des from Aro-Tarot, and I am logging off, so bye!